Hi Taurus, welcome to your mid-January 2019 Tarot and Astrology reading. Welcome back if you're a regular here, and welcome to the channel if you're new. So Taurus, I was thinking about your reading and I was thinking about the astrology, as I always do in these readings. They're primarily based on astrology. King of Wands, practicality, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries just popped out. So Taurus, I'm thinking a lot about your roots. You know, we weren't all born in the right country. You were born where you were meant to be born, but not all of us reside in the place that feels like home. The King of Wands represents the sign of Leo. This Leo lunar eclipse occurs in your sector of home. There may be some shake-up to where you reside. Someone within the family may suddenly move. They may change their mind on something. They may announce something, maybe a big announcement, especially if it is a fire sign, okay? So if you have a fire sign within the family home, they may surprise you under this lunar eclipse. And you may also consider yourself where you want to place your roots. Maybe you're not happy in your environment. Maybe you're not happy where you live, where you reside, and you want change. Mars and Aries on the 21st, ruling your subconscious desires, what's driving you subconsciously, what it is within you that's actually blocking you from action or moving energy. It's squaring off with Saturn, and Saturn is in Capricorn. Both planets are currently residing in the sign that they rule, okay? So they're really going head to head with this. Saturn in Capricorn and Mars and Aries are squaring off. For you, Saturn in Capricorn is representing travel. Six of Wands, success. So you may be considering moving. With that lunar eclipse occurring in your home sector, I do feel some of you may consider a geographical move, or you may consider a change completely in your religious beliefs, political beliefs, or subconscious beliefs. Healing, sadness, recognition. Recognizing that which exists within your subconscious which makes you sad. What little stories do you tell yourself about you or about the world that make you sad? Are you paying attention to bad news more than you're paying attention to the good in the world? Temperance always means that the angels are with you. You're being guided, but with the Three of Pentacles being recognition, the Five of Cups being sadness, you must first recognize what within you is making you sad. It may involve a Sagittarius person or healing from a Sagittarius. Eight of Wands, travel. Sagittarian energy is traveling energy. We have a lot of planets in Sagittarius, so this makes sense. So Taurus, it's really about the bigger picture for you, okay? There's a lot popping out, actually. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Yes, success and gratitude. Your success will depend on your gratitude, what you're grateful for, okay? Concentrate an attitude of gratitude and watch things transform almost overnight if it's not something you do. I am using a new deck. This is the Oceanic Tarot. I have the box here in case anybody wants to get it themselves. Let's see what we've got for Taurus. Nine of Cups, a wish. Justice, balance. The Star in the positive position. The Hermit in the challenge position. And the Two of Swords is the outcome. Yeah, you've been ignoring that little inner voice for too long. Underneath we have the Ten of Pentacles, which means luck. So luck is on your side, Taurus. This is one very big theme here. The Star, very lucky. The Nine of Cups, also very lucky. Ten of Pentacles, incredibly lucky. So what's the issue? Hermit. Mr. Hermit. A lot of people don't like this card. I really used to have a grievance with this card. So the Hermit will come up for you over and over if you're ignoring yourself. Okay, so we all have a subconscious. We're exposed to thousands and thousands of pieces of information a second. Okay, so very rarely do people want to sit and quietly observe. or be aware. You know, you're the bull, and this story kind of reminds me of Ferdinand the Bull. If you've ever seen it, I think it's a Disney short film, very, very, very short. But Ferdinand the Bull was a bull who was more interested in sitting around and smelling the flowers rather than fighting and trying to be, what is it, those bulls that go in the ring with the matador. I don't know what it's called. I really don't support it. But the other bulls wanted to be this, supposedly. But Ferdinand was more peaceful, and he just wanted to sit around and enjoy himself and smell the flowers, and people used to wonder what was wrong with him. Especially his mother. Anyway, the hermit here is typical of that story because the other bulls wanted to be in the ring. They wanted to be fighting. They wanted to be recognized. In fact, it was the recognition that they wanted. Whereas Ferdinand was content to be by himself and observe and get back to nature. The hermit here means you've not been doing that. For want of a better expression, you've been burning the candle at both ends, trying to look busy. A lot of people do things for other folks' approval or other people's recognition. It's a way of feeling connected. Some of you may have some kind of a codependent relationship with a Libra where you're always together, and they may inadvertently be throwing you off balance because you're merging more with them than you are with yourself. It may also be true for a Virgo, okay? And you're not manifesting your desires because you have overlapped in somebody else's path. And with the Two of Swords, it's kind of blocking you from making your own decisions. You kind of become meshed with somebody else's life to an extent, Taurus, which is strange. It just means that you want more balance than you're getting. And balance, even though Libra is a sign of partnership, balance means spending time alone, okay? You have desires that are going unnoticed, but the current climate means that luck is on your side. We actually have no planets in retrograde, which is very, very rare. A lot of people don't know that, but to not have any in retrograde is strange. It's unusual. I was actually born when no planets were in retrograde. So I kind of get how, it took me a long time to understand retrogrades myself because of that. You may want to listen to what your inner voice is telling you, because it's almost as if the universe is very aware that you're not listening to them. And it's the second you do, it's sort of as if something can open up. It's kind of like a Pandora's box, but you're just not doing it, okay? So it's kind of funny. All that you have to do is deliberately spend some time by yourself or meditate. The hermit's all about meditation. He goes inward to get to know himself. You cannot manifest what you want until you know what it is. If you're not focused on manifesting what you want, you're probably manifesting what you don't want because your attention is there. If you think you're a problem solver, more often than not, you're thinking so much of the problem, nothing gets solved. Do you know what I mean? You think yourself a solution maker, and you have a better run. But luck is on your side, Taurus. The Tower. Huh. Yeah, that something is waiting to get through very quickly. Three of Cups. Yep. Do you know, some of you could be way too intertwined in a friendship or the business of a friend. Possibly a Libra. Aquarius, Two of Pentacles. The Star and the Two of Pentacles. You have options. The Queen of Pentacles. Yes, you're not facing yourself. And the Queen of Wands. Perfect. Two of Swords, Queen of Wands. You have passions that you're blocking off. You have desires in this world that you're blocking off for some reason. Possibly because you're working too much. You want to be more recognized for what you're doing. You're focusing on validation from others, and it's not getting you what you want. So, Two of Pentacles and the Star. it's kind of as if you have a couple of things that you really want to happen, right? There's a couple of things that you really, maybe at one or two desires that you want, okay? They're not coming through. And the reason they're not coming through is because you're not having this Hermit, Queen of Pentacles moment, because this is you, okay? This is you sitting quietly and enjoying time by yourself and recharging. Possibly after the festive period, you were bombarded by the energy of so many people. The solar eclipse in Capricorn, Taurus affected you directly in your sector of expansion. And you have maybe felt a little bit suffocated by other people's energy. You have definitely taken on a lot of emotions from friends in your life, possibly more than one person, or you've been hoping to have some sort of relationship revamp or reunion with somebody, possibly a Libra, that hasn't happened. Now, there was something in your past, the Nine of Cups and the Tower, that suggested to me, possibly around the solar eclipse or the full moon in Cancer, you maybe realised that you weren't over something or someone and it threw you for a loop. The star, though, when the sun moves into Aquarius on the 20th of January, you're going to notice a few things, okay? So for you, Aquarius is your career sector. So you may have a couple of job opportunities or a couple of opportunities to gain recognition, possibly through writing. For some of you, it's kind of an article or I don't know why I'm sort of drawn with this. I think it's because of the 10th house energy and the 9th house energy. It's almost as if some of you are in politics or writing a political piece. And the star kind of gives me vibes of foreign affairs with the Queen of Wands. So I don't know, some of you could be doing that. But I think writing a piece, and the difficulty is actually taking the time on your own to do this. There's something that requires you to have a hermit moment in order to come through, okay? And it's something you're very passionate about. This could be romantic as well. If you are completely single, all you have to do is accept it and not put up resistance to it. The more you worry about it and the more you resist it, it will stop people coming through, okay? There's actually every opportunity with Venus and Sagittarius in the 8th that your powers of persuasion, your powers of attraction are very strong. 7 of Wands means you'll be fighting them off with a stick. This in the major arcana, not major arcana, this in the traditional Rider-Waite deck is the man holding up a stick against these people that are also holding up sticks, and he's trying to fend them off. That can represent fighting them off with a stick, which is kind of funny. So you could be fighting people off with a stick. But you're kind of anxious about something. And I'd actually think it's spending time with somebody who's quite highly strung. Or someone's frustrating you and you need a bit of space. You need to protect your energy and just get away from the person for a little bit, because the more that you're with that person while they're frustrating you, the more they will frustrate you and you will bounce off each other. All you need to do is take some time, regroup, and see that they're not so bad. King of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. Trust and achievement. You need to trust the process, and you need to trust that your hard work is going to pay off, Taurus, because it is. There's some kind of wish fulfillment coming through here that's very exciting. There's you, the Empress. The Empress, the Empress, the Empress. Something made you crumble in the last 9 months to a year, actually. Something sort of made you, it hit your confidence really hard, is what I'm seeing. Possibly a water sign person. Ace of Cups. Okay. Yeah, you if we're dealing with a Libra person, a romantic interest, I think you've realized you're not over somebody. That's the way I'm seeing this. 7 of Pentacles, potential. 7 of Cups is in the challenge, possibility, and strength. Okay, so we're dealing with Some of you are dealing with a Leo. A Leo that is kind of hard to read, kind of hard to get through to. I will go into this in the extended, which sign means what, really. You know, if you're dealing with a fire sign, if you're dealing with an earth sign, if you're dealing with a water, etc. I do think there seems to be a Leo here who's a bit emotionally blocked. Or you're a bit emotionally blocked. It's funny, the key to everything, the key to getting what you want this time, Taurus, is actually sitting quietly by yourself with the Hermit. Going inward and thinking, you know, meditating, journaling, going back to the books, self-development. The Hermit and the Queen of Pentacles is a great one for self-development and, you know, self-help books, because I think when people read them, it gives an initial jolt back into your sort of manifesting powers, or it gives you that boost in positive thinking, and then people fall out of it oftentimes because something happens. But for you guys, you're denying yourself possibilities with this Seven of Cups because you are spending too much time thinking about somebody else or something specific. Too much of your mind is focused on the lack of either a partner, an ex, all the drama that a friend is going through. You're too focused on what's going wrong. And you need a break. You need to shift inward, because you can deal with difficult people with strength just by being compassionate, okay? You really can. So I'm going to clarify the Strength card one more time. If you're dealing with a Leo, I think there seems to be something coming through from them. Oh, the Emperor. The King of the Ocean. Could be Aries. But one way of seeing the Emperor that I've discovered relatively recently is that when you believe that everybody else has the same rules as you do, you can end up on a very lonely throne. Not everybody is as informed as you, or not everybody has the same belief system or the same belief in processes. So if you feel, for example, I said this in another reading, I don't remember which one it is. If you have specific rules regarding texting, for example, in courting somebody or courting somebody, they may not be the same. It would surprise you how many relationships have very unusual starts. But you may have a very stubborn approach to certain rules or certain behaviours. So you might be blocking somebody off because you're feeling particularly sensitive to certain practices or certain words. And I'm not asking you to be too open-minded to people acting a certain way. If it's really against your moral guidance system and your moral code, and you feel someone's being unfair or ridiculous, you know, you completely go with your heart and your mind on this. I just mean that there's certain people who may actually want to get through to you, but you're kind of closed, okay? As soon as you open up, I feel like stuff starts to happen. I actually feel like the eclipse might force you to open up. I'm gonna draw some guidance cards. Yes. Receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. Just what I was saying. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give. Ace of Cups, you can't pour from an empty cup. You need to receive something to allow yourself to receive what the universe is offering. Spend time by yourself. Also, I don't know if anyone's ever noticed, but does it not look like there's a turkey behind her? Just me? I don't know. Maybe Turkey is a sign for somebody. Like you want to go to Turkey. I don't know. Lakshmi, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Yay. By the way, the Queen of Wands here. You could be dealing with a Leo who really wants you to open up a bit. As I say, your energy's coming across as a bit blocked, Taurus. You need to chill out. You need to have an evening in bed reading a book, or just walking out in nature by yourself. Go running, go hiking, do something in nature by yourself. Easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So trust the process. You're going to receive something great. in the later stages of January, Taurus, so don't be worrying about it. Just take time to breathe and enjoy the moment, and it'll be interesting to see how quickly things take off from there. So I will see you guys in the extended if you're going that way, and if not, I'll see you in February. Bye bye!